All right. We did the offense. Let's do the defense. There's not going to be a ton after this because it's just shithousery Oklahoma offensive football in 2024. Um, let's let's watch this. So this is going to be the first play. This is when uh, Burden's going to get inside of Jacoby Johnson here. Um, I don't know what Jacoby's doing there. Like I don't know if he acted like he thought he had help to the inside. I don't know if somebody wasn't deep enough. I don't know what the problem was there, but that there was some sort of because he plays that like I'll let you go inside. Like he didn't act like that was something he was real concerned about. I'm sorry. I said Burden. Weiss. I apologize. Um, again, without knowing a lot more than I know, I couldn't explain what happened there. But this doesn't look like a guy. He thinks he's doing the right thing. It would be my impression. So what exactly went wrong there, I couldn't say. But obviously, just some sort of miscommunication would be my impression. R. Mason Thomas doing what R. Mason Thomas does, just getting pressure. Again, how this is the most absurd fumble call I've ever seen. How? How was I mean like I get that they're trying to let plays happen so that if it's the right call, but that wasn't even close. I mean, he's falling backwards and the ball fumbled forward and to the like no. That's not really the way physics work. But I, I mean, that's just abundantly clear. Okay. Anyway, just can't. I commented on the time. It still baffles me that call was even up for debate. Okay. All right. Let's. The guys asked me about it in the game day rewind yesterday. All right. So Woody's here. Did they show it out? I want to say there was a replay. Yeah. I mean, it's soft, especially when you mirror up the time when that happens. Like, so he grabs him here. I mean, like, one, two, three. Chavis has the ball now. Like, I mean, could you call it? Yeah. would I expect it to be called very often in the SEC where DBs are constantly grabbing, clutching, pulling, and they get away with it? No. I kind of shocked that's where they drew the line in the sand, but, whatever. It is what it is. Oh, I missed the. Let's go back. I did miss the 1st and 10 trying to find the Woody Washington call. Or the replay, I'm sorry. R. Mason Thomas just doing R. Mason Thomas stuff. Going to be really interesting to see about R. Mason in the offseason. Like, does he return? Does he come back for one more year? Maybe try to really put together a huge, all SEC kind of year where he's got, 11, 12 sacks, that kind of thing really goes to even a different level and maybe puts himself in that, with his size, I don't think he's ever going to be a first round type of guy, but a second, third kind of guy with his speed, that's possible. With all the 3-man schemes in the NFL and that kind of stuff, where he could play a stand-up outside linebacker, he'd be potentially lethal. So that would be interesting. But he'll be one of the bigger question marks. Right there, gets pressure right in Pine's face. Look at Jacoby Johnson covers this well. He's right there. Got eyes on Weiss. They've got Robert Spears-Jennings over the top of both he and Burden. And here's the damn play. And I mean, OU has this covered well. Jacoby Johnson falls down. I think Jacoby Johnson probably, at the bare minimum, knocks that ball down if he doesn't intercept it flat out. And this is one of those plays I think people were trying to blame Bowman for, not recognizing immediately what happened because they're in the moment and they're hot, or blaming Woody Washington for. It's on Jacoby Johnson. He fell. It's not like he made a mental error or a physical error. He just fell. Just shitty moment for that to happen. Yeah, so here's a good look. I thought maybe they'd have a different angle. So, ball, I believe, is right there. So here it is now. And Johnson's fallen. But, let's go. Oh, I went too far back. Oh, dang it. Okay, he's starting to fall already. Okay, Pine throws. Johnson is already falling. The ball is right here. I believe Burden's going to end up catching it somewhere around here. Yeah, 12-yard line. So let's take it a few steps back. Just make you guys relive this pain. Sorry. Okay, so again, let's wait till we get everything we need in view. Okay, Burden's going to catch it here. The ball is, I believe, right here. Is that right? It's a little tough to see on that sideline. Nope, right there. Now I see it. Right. Okay, we'll just draw eyes just to make it really ridiculous. Okay, yeah. There's my artwork. So, okay, so it's right here. Johnson is falling. All he'd have to do, let's say because again, he's been falling for a second now. He stumbles pretty hard. If he keeps his feet, he comes over, and again, I think at least, and I mean at least, knocks the ball down. he might pick it off, and the game could probably be all but over. But obviously that's not what happened. And I minimized my screen for some reason. I apologize for everybody. So
the traffic, and watch how he twists his body to keep his feet in bounds there, as opposed to swinging the gate and turning your hips. And
don't know why that came on. Just brutal luck for Oklahoma. There's no other way to say that. Just awful luck. I know people will point to Eli Bowen being 5'8", 5'9", and Theo being 6'2", or whatever, but I thought, and let's watch the replay here a little. I thought Eli didn't time his jump super well. I didn't realize how tight the footwork there was by Theo. That's really impressive to get a foot in that situation. But also hard to ignore Theo Weese's hands all over Eli Bowen here. God, look how close that is. Just brutal. I mean, I know I'm not telling you guys anything that you didn't know that's painful and awful, but man, tough. Those last two plays there, I mean, OU is a breath away from having this game over and won. But, well, assuming they don't fumble a QB kneel or something, I mean, that's about the only way that this game was going to get lost at that point, if Jacoby could make that play. But anyway, that's what happened.